was a strange day. First of all, Ryan and I are on our way to get his haircut. So I had to do the study today. So I get there and I'm like 10 minutes early because I'm punctual and I don't know if there's going to be like an introductory thing or whatever. And the room says study in progress, do not disturb. So I wait outside. I'm in the hallway just playing on my phone. And then a guy comes out and he flips it over and it says, like, Psych 100 study, come on in. And I'm like, come on in where? Like, it's like just a little hallway and then a bunch of little rooms branching off. Like, there was no, like, clear place of where I was supposed to go, so I just waited in the little hallway. And then 2 other people showed up, and they were also confused. And then finally this guy that I had seen, like, walking around before was like, oh, the study. So he leads us each, and we get our own room, and he hands me a packet, and he's like, okay, so this is the packet that you'll be filling out. It has 2 written portions and then 1 like creative portion using old magazines to make like a logo. So he's flipping through it and he's like, okay, so this one's just like a simple survey, and then this one you have to, oh wait, hold on, I gave you the wrong packet. I didn't mean to give you this packet. Okay, you go ahead and start this one, and I'm gonna go make copies of the packet that I meant to give you, and it could take a while, so go ahead and start this one. So I'm like, alright, whatever. So I start it, thinking to myself, like, okay, he's probably gonna, like, you know, supplement, because the way he was indicating made it seem like the second portion was the wrong one. So maybe, like, he was gonna go make photocopies and just have me, like, do both of them and just supplement it with the second one. Does that make sense? Okay. And I'm cruising along, and I get near the end, the part where you chop up newspapers and you have to make like a logo for an eco-friendly company, and which is really tough because the magazines that they gave us weren't really magazines, they were like medical journals. So not a whole lot of pictures and colors, just a lot of text. So like I worked really hard, and I just start gluing it to a scrap piece of paper, and he comes in and is like, alright, I have the real one for you here, so we can just get rid of this one. And he takes the one that I've been working on, and I'm like, wait, we're not supplementing? I'm not finishing this? Everything that I've just done was useless? Because he took it, he didn't let me finish it. And so, yeah, like and I'm sitting there and I'm staring at this thing, and the first part is like exactly the same. And then the second part is different, and then the creative thing, I had to use yarn to make a logo instead of magazines. And I actually had to sit there for a minute and just calm down, because I'm sitting there thinking to myself, I just dragged myself out of bed, drove from Arlington to Fairfax, which is a half-hour drive, and to participate in your study, dude, and you were unprepared to the point where I just did busy work for 45 minutes. I hear sirens. Ah! So, I was kind of upset. Like, that's justifiable, right? Like, I'm not just a jerk. Yeah, so, you can speak, it's okay.
I know.
But I calmed down because I was like, you know, the professor made it very clear that this is very important to these grad students, and they actually use these results, and blah, blah, blah. So I calmed down, and I did it over again, but I'm not gonna lie, I was angry, and it showed. And then, so, okay, so I finish up that. I'd open the door to try to find this kid, and he's nowhere. Like, I looked around everywhere. All the different rooms, that little hallway. I stepped outside into the main hallway. He was gone. So I'm holding this packet, and it's like, and I checked the cover again. Oh my god, I'm blind! Oh no, I'm not blind. Ah, I'm blind again! And it says, return packet to the instructor when you finish. And the instructor was gone, so I'm like, great. So I just had to sit there for like 5 minutes, which is a long time to just sit there awkwardly. Bye! Getting money, because we're gonna give him a haircut. So, I just sat there and I left the door open, and when he happened to walk by, I was like, oh, hey, I'm done with this. And like, I had my purse all ready to go and everything. And he's like, okay, so you need to now fill out this, like, end of study survey thing. And it was saying, like, the point of this study was to test motivation and incentives, because even though I already knew that there was a gift card involved, just because it was already mentioned, they were trying to do this thing where, like, when you do the first packet, there's no reward involved. When you do the second packet, the best ones get a $10 gift card. And that didn't even factor into how creative or motivated I was, because I didn't care about a little $10 gift card. And I already knew that there was going to be a reward because it was already mentioned. So it did not factor in. I was, like, I had calmed down by that point, but I'm like, I felt like writing down the reward, the $10 gift card, no impact on my creativity. The anger at feeling like I just wasted 45 minutes of my life, that impacted my creativity. But that's not what they were testing for, so their study was like a little bit flawed, and you could write feedback, so put that. And also that the instructor should probably, like, hang around in the place where the subjects are, so that they don't just, like, stand there like idiots when they're finished. And then I left, and the good news is the library finally got the lab book for anatomy and physiology. It's been 2 weeks, and they finally have it, so I'm happy about that. I can actually study the material that we need to know and not just guess. We might need to know this, so I'm just gonna look this up online, etc. So that was my day. Then I came home, and I lied down on the couch, and I didn't move for like 3 hours. So now we're gonna go get his haircut, and it's gonna be exciting.